Good evening. I'm Enarida Lord and welcome to Churikua. There is no doubt that there are stories that linger in our minds and are destined to stand the test of time. I remember that ever since I was a little girl, here in Cordoba, a small but welcoming place here in Villarrica de la Veracruz, there was a beautiful mulatta named Soledad that had just arrived to Cordoba. She was friendly, sweet, and unassuming with a beautiful smile. She never spoke of her past beyond the obvious, that she was a mulatta, that her father was Spanish, and her mother a black woman who knew about remedies and herbal medicine from these lands and from those of her origins. Whenever someone fell ill, they would turn to her, and with a big smile, she would help anyone in need with her remedies. It was no surprise that many men were captivated by her beauty and charm. I remember that even when I was little, shortly after Soledad arrived, I was one of the first people she treated. My mother asked her to help me with my illness. She simply touched me to see if I had a fever, asked about my condition and symptoms, and in addition to bringing damp clothes to cool me down, she left and returned with remedies already prepared, including potions, and restore my health in just a few days. We all said that whoever married her would be lucky. Unfortunately, among all the men who declared their love for her, there was not a single one she accepted. She was always devoted to her remedies, to her own work, and true to the meaning of her name, Soledad. Moreover, it seemed that this gift of knowledge to heal others had bestowed upon her another virtue, that of looking radiant, young, and beautiful even as years passed. My life took its obvious course. I grew up, got married, and had children who grew up quickly. Like many of us, we turned to her, and she was always looked just as young as she did the day she arrived. Even our major, Martin de Ocaña, went so far as to ask for help. Shortly after, he brought her gifts, visited her, and sought her out, but overnight the Inquisition came looking for her, accusing her of witchcraft. It was said that she had used her knowledge to her advantage and made him fall in love with her. It was said that it was only a matter of time before the wrong kind of people looked ashamed to her. She never responded positively to their advances, since he, like so many others, was captivated by her beauty, both inside and out, and declared his love for her, but she, true to herself, rejected him. Many of us supported her, but we couldn't do much for fear of reprisals. Many of us supported her, but we couldn't do much for fear of reprisals. Yet she, with a smile on her face, told us she would be fine, that in time she would be free. We remained worried about her, and even more so when they accused her of witchcraft and sentenced her to prison in San Juan de Ulua. We prayed for her well-being, and to see her again, at least one last time. One day, a few months after they took her away, some merchants came from the port with a story so impossible that it didn't take long for it to spread. According to the story, the Inquisition sentenced a beautiful mulatta to be burned at the stake for witchcraft. They set a specific date for the execution. However, instead of giving up or weeping, she used a piece of charcoal to draw a shape, a work of art so beautiful that it made the local jailers want to see it. When it was finally finished, a couple of jailers approached and she asked them, "Gentlemen, I think you are enjoying what you see. Could you tell me what this ship is missing?" "That it sails." Having said that, with a wave of her hand, she stepped into the wall and boarded it. The ship began to move, sailing until it reached the window, where it could be seen on the horizon, sailing on, and Soledad waving goodbye. Just once, in a dream, I saw her, along with all of us who had come to her, a ship lost in the underworld, she at a distance. "I told you I would manage to be free. I thank you all. It is time for me to leave. I will always carry you in my heart." And with these words, she boarded the ship once more, which vanished into the underworld to leave these lands never to return, thus enjoying her freedom.